That makes absolutely no sense. It was like, I don't know what was wrong, but
Good morning. So I thought we might have a little bit of fun today. Back by popular demand.
We got a long ride ahead, need to leave in no time. Hoping the better, 'cause I'm a fraction of myself.
So yeah, we're back down south. Now I have been reliably informed to stop calling this the Southern Highlands. It is not. It is the Shoalhaven region. And like I said, I thought we might have a bit of fun today. Let me set the scene for you, okay? I think it was June, July last year, in the midst of team time trial training, longer effort stuff. Basically, was quite fit. Did an effort up Barrengarry Mountain, which is a 25-minute climb. It's a great climb. It is a climb. It's not a power climb. It's not a pure watts per kilo. It's a proper climb. And I was really happy with that effort. It was a 25-ish minute power PB for me, and I was flying, right?
so 20 minutes are done. Best ever, which is good.
So today, I thought we might go and do the same climb, but that's kind of where the similarities end. For starters, the rider, okay, hasn't been training that type of thing, blah, blah, blah. But most importantly, and probably most interesting to you, is this guy is about 2.5, 3 kilos heavier than he was that day. Don't tell Dan. But on the other side of the scale is this bike, which is lighter than the Ridley by 700 grams-ish. And couple that with the fact that this is essentially a climbing bike, climbing frame, as opposed to the very aero Ridley, we have some differences. The other part to this, the other difference really, the way I'm going to ride this. So last time I rode to a number, I was fit, I was chasing a number. I've been paying real attention to actually my power meter, so almost Froome style staring at it. Today, that's only going to bring bad information. So I'm just going to ride hard up a hill and see where it gets me. I think the conclusion to this is the Speialissima has its work cut out here. But, I mean, the premise stands. This is a slightly lighter bike. How much can that overcome your laziness? But I'm not going to get all defeatist about this. We're going to use this as a bit of a base. I'm going to really go at this. Like, it's not going to be one of these, oh, see how my legs feels. I'm having a crack here. There will be snot. Oh, there will be snot.
Oh, fuck. Fucked. That makes absolutely no sense. It was like, I don't know what was wrong, but it was like 20 watts less, just terrible. Like almost gave up. I don't know if I've got the times wrong, but like I was pretty much on my PB. Something has to have gone wrong. That makes no sense. About a third of the way in, I was like, no, I'm out. The only reason I kept going was you guys. I was like, oh, well, I've already dug this hole. Then got to about 20 minutes. I was like, geez, I'm a bit further up this climb than I thought I should be at this time. Now, it's a kind of, maybe I've got the finish wrong, because it's kind of an ambiguous finish line, but it's not far off. I'm going to have to go home, have a look at this, make what I can of it. I've got a couple more efforts to do, because as was clearly just shown, I'm fulfilling my end of the bargain of riding badly. It just seems as though maybe the equipment's making up for it at the moment, but I'm not willing to make that conclusion just yet. So it seems we can call the dogs off slightly. I was about a minute slower up the full climb with a missing 25 watts. So what is interesting, there is a hidden segment, which is actually just the steep part of the climb. So if we have a look at it, right, so there's my PB, the 6th of July last year, 343 watts, 22 minutes and 27 seconds. The second and third, let's have a look at those. You're looking still at sort of 13 watts difference between the two of them, and you're really only looking at 10 seconds. So I think that's the really interesting comparison, because if you look at the heart rate, very, very similar across the two, and a very, very similar time with less power output. So I think there's a little bit in that, in the sense that maybe in that environment that has helped me to match. Now, I know this is not a perfect comparison by any stretch of the imagination, but I've done that climb a lot, and to think that that is the third fastest I've ever gone up that climb is ridiculous. It is ridiculous, basically. I mean, yeah, I can't think of anything other than that. So, I don't know, this again, it's one of these ones that I think's brought up more questions than answers. In a completely unrelated issue, I thought we should mention this. So this Atelier chariot thing, which you've seen in previous episodes being dragged behind a bike. Brilliant for that, and it kind of doubles as this double pram thing. It's perfect for down here. It's great, but here is the problem with it. You put a child in there, child falls asleep.
Don't fall asleep, Kiri.
Yes, so we came to a little bit of a conclusion, Elizabeth. Basically, you can't buy your way to going faster. Well, That's not 100% true. But I haven't given up on this, because I think there's one other thing we can try. And you're going to help me out. She doesn't know that yet.
When I die, fuck it, I wanna go